Everyone, how are you doing today? So, in this lecture, I'll just be walking you through um, an old project that I reworked, which is Project Land. And with Project Land, it's a project management application where it gives you the opportunity to create different projects, right? So you can see this is a project, this is another project, and I can add a new project and call this Freedom Project, for example. And I can assign members of my team to each project. I could also determine that maybe I want a person that has been assigned, one of them to be the project manager, and then I can create that project. And once I create it, you can see Freedom Project. And then I can go ahead to add as many tasks to that project. So I can say watch the World Cup or the Heroes 24 4. I can say focus on Portugal. And you could put this task to in progress or maybe new, and then maybe give it a progress of 14%. Maybe you've been working on it, give it a due date, and then assign this to the project manager or to Senven and the project manager, and then create the task. And so you're going to see the task and everything there. And you can always, filter based on all of these due dates. So, for example, if I go here, I can see that for new can see in progress, I can see completed, and I can clear all of this. I can also search based on all of that. And I can go in here and edit a task and make some changes. Let's say, for example, I want to change this to 37 and I can change the due date. I can save the task and that reflects there. I can also add notes, to each of these tasks. For example, we can see this person has added a note and is saying how glad it's working. I can say everything looks fine as it is. Create a note, it appears underneath. So that's just like a chat functionality where people could be chatting based on a specific, they could have comments or notes based on a specific task, and you can see all of the comments underneath, right? So it's like a nice chat stroke comment functionality. And you can go ahead to delete a task, say yes or just forget about that for now. And you also have the opportunity to add documents. Of course, you have to select the project that you want to add a document to. And so, for example, I select this and I'm seeing this very, very nice slide of documents I've added. And with the document functionality, you could just either upload a document file or you could paste a link, from your Google Drive and then just say, okay, maybe you want this is a PDF file, and I just get this from my Bubble slides. For example, let's say I get this from here, and then I post this as a slide, and I just put this that okay, new doc for Chen, and I can upload that. So I don't need to upload a file at this point because I'm just using my Google Drive, which is saving space for my application. And there I have its new doc for Chen, and Chen can always come here, click on this, and to open in a new tab and take him to the particular document, right? So and you can always delete it. But be careful, this does not have a caution feature. If you click on this, it deletes the file immediately, right? But that's something that we can add for you if you want. And then you also have the analytics where you're able to see the progress of your tasks based on the due date, right? And based on the progress. So you can see the progress. This task is completed. Some of these have not been completed, and you can see how your project is going along. And you could also see it per project, and some of them have not even started, which is terrible. So AI version will go back. And if that is not amazing enough, you can also go into your members and you could see your teams and you can see the amount of tasks per your team. So, right, you can see, for example, this person has 10 tasks at 9, something, something, something. And you can go ahead to delete a person from your organization, but you have to be careful because this action cannot be undone. So, you have to be very careful with doing that. So, there we have it. That is the whole flow functionality of this simple application. And if you love this and you want us to create something like this for you, you can just reach out to us. But you can actually get this template. You can get this template, for yourself, right? And not only that, if you notice here, this is my Loom recorder. I've recorded about 6 to 7 hours of my development. Now, so as I was building this, I was recording myself. So you can see this is a 1 hour video. It's 1 hour 34 minutes. They all flow with each other. So I basically just it's like a tutorial of how I built this application, right? So I just kind of like walk you through. Now, this is not for a beginner. So you can see 8 minutes, 51 minutes, and then just some, I did some recordings about like the final take and, some errors that I corrected just so that, the person that is watching has an idea. So this is obviously not for someone. This is not fundamentals of bubble development. So you probably would need to have some idea of how bubble works, or at least you have some development experience and you trust yourself to figure things out. Because I don't start at this tutorial here. It's about 6 to 7 hours, I believe. If you count it, this is 1 hour 30 minutes, 1 hour 34. That's already like 3 hours. That's one 4 hours, 5 hours. This is already six. So it's about 6 to 7 hours of recording. So for someone who's watching this, yes, this would show you and help you with guidance of how I built this application, but it doesn't go into the fundamentals of bubble. So but if you think with these recordings you can figure out bubble and you're smart enough to figure it out, then you can get it. So here's the deal. I'm giving this to anyone who requests for it, right? And I'm giving it for $99. So I'm going to give you this exact template um, plus all of these recordings. So if you see these recordings, you're going to get this 6 to 7 hours of recording plus all of this functionality. And here's how I'm going to do it. So, for example, this is the application, right? This is the application project land. So all I would do is that let me just move this to the side. I'll just duplicate the app, and once I duplicate the app, I give it a new name, and then once I do that, I'm just going to go into the I'll go into the collaborations, other settings, and then I'll put your email. So, for example, if your email was damola@talden.com, I'll just do a transfer to you, and then it will be your own application. So that's the process. If you don't like that process and you want another process, just chat me up and we can talk about it. And okay, this is not all that is there, of course. So, for example, you have the opportunity to go into your, let's move this to the side. You can update your profile image, update all of this, and you can log yourself out. Which, once the person is logged out, it takes them to the login page. But then, if they don't have details, they can just sign up. So but the sign up is pretty straightforward. Put your name, last name, email, password, put the department, and then you just upload the profile image. So the idea is that this is probably for a company that is using this for internal tool. So of course the members and employees would need to sign up for an account. So they don't necessarily need like 3 or 4 steps. Just put all your information, sign up, and let's get to work. And that's how I have configured the application. So again, you're going to get this entire app, plus you're going to get the 7 hours, 6 to 7 hours recording of this. So I plan to upload all of this either on Gumroad, or I might just even put it as a new page in Project Land so that you have access to it. You know, and just for further emphasis, if at all you need help beyond that, and you need me to do some configurations on your application or on any other application for that matter, you can. This is my hourly rate, so you can always chat me up, and I would help you with integrations and with setting up the application, either this one or any other one you want to set up, right? And beyond that, if you want to build an app, this is my starting rate. So I would help you build any application that you want to build, as long as it's something that can be built on Bubble, which most applications can be built on Bubble. So you could always set up a call with me here, or I'll post my calendar on at the end of this video, so you can always book a call And at the same time, you can send me an email, right, to akambidamala@gmail.com. So my details will be below as well. So you can send me an email and all of that. So I hope you enjoyed this basic tutorial, and same, I look forward to seeing you in other videos. Take care.